Hi, Dave from road.cc here. I'm in the road.cc offices with Nick from dhb. Now, if you've ever had any dhb kit, you might know them as kind of a low to mid-end, good quality kit. But now, moving much more towards kind of higher end, more roast performance stuff. So, yeah, and you brought us some stuff to show us that's like very much in that kind of vein.
Yeah, Super brought some kit to show you today. Yeah, so we're excited about this. This is launching now. It's sort of landing on site this week, last week. So, yeah, it's just arriving.
And where did this journey start? So 2 or 3 years ago, you were mostly making kind of mid-range, lower-end kit, and then there was a collaboration with Wiggle Honda, and that sort of.
There was so way back we had a connection with Wiggle Honda, and there was a lot that we learnt out of that partnership, and more recently, obviously, our partnership with the Canyon Iceberg team, and we're actually sponsoring those guys next year as well. So we've learnt a lot through those two connections. But really, Aeron is what we're known for, and we want to just push that on. And this winter, we're evolving that product a lot. We're launching a lot of new products. They've been overhauled and relaunched, and new fabrics, new technologies. There's a lot of newness that we're trying to bring out for this winter. This is the new Rain Defence. Yeah, so Rain Defence has been in the dhb lineup for probably 2 or 3 years in its previous format, and we've completely overhauled that this year. So it's new fits, it's new fabrics, it's the key thing we've introduced this year is a partnership with Polartec. So again, big significant fabric partner that we partnered up with, and we're really looking to give this product the performance, move that performance onto the next level, and we want the customer just to experience that fabric. This fabric is perfect for this kind of category. So
so what have you made this out of then?
So we have in the range, we have the tights and the jacket that you're looking at here, long sleeve. There's more products to come down the line, but the jacket is made from Polartec's PowerShield Pro. So PowerShield Pro is a soft shell fabric. It's incredibly high performance. It has an incredibly high performance membrane in it, and these are the type of fabrics that a cyclist running at the intensity that cyclists do, they need this amount of breathability. So Polartec they've dialed in the performance of this membrane to offer water resistance, wind resistance, but not completely wind blocking. And the important thing is that it allows the air to sort of pass through the fabric. So it's a microporous film. It allows a certain amount of air to pass through, and it keeps that air sort of cycling through the jersey as you're using it. So that's what you need when you're running at these intensities, when you're riding a bike, effectively. So it's a big new partnership with those guys, and that's really that style in a nutshell. It's got all the features that you'd expect from a winter riding jersey, and you'll be wearing this. It's late summer. It's when it starts to get wet. The temperatures are dropping, and you can wear this, through the end of the summer, through autumn, and then you can layer it up and wear it through winter as well. So it's foul weather gear, really. It's foul wet weather gear.
So this is a membrane fabric. So for those people that don't understand what that means,
yes.
What is a membrane exactly?
So we've got 3 layers in this fabric. You've got an outer layer, which is a lightweight knit with a DWR on it. You've got the membrane in the middle, sandwiched in the middle, and you've got a sort of a wicking soft fabric on the back, next to the body. So the membranes, so Polartec were really, the membranes come in many forms. There's membranes that work really well for sort of low-level activities, but with certain activities such as cycling, you need products that work at a much higher level. So there's always a balance between hydrostatic head, so the amount, how waterproof a product is, and the amount of breathability that you have. So what Polartec have done is they pioneered a new way at the time of making a membrane, which is through something called electrospinning. So the best way to describe that is they're spinning a very fine nanofilament of a polymer, and they're creating effectively a series of sort of spider webs all laid on top of each other. So you're creating this very uniform sort of porous membrane.
Okay.
So that's
So it's not really a woven thing then?
It's not a woven thing, it's spun out of a very fine sort of particle of a polymer, and they build it up in layers into a mesh. Now, it's incredibly thin. The benefit over that is it's very microporous, it's very uniform, it's very light, and it's incredibly breathable. So, you know, air will actually pass through this membrane. So it's wind resistant, but it lets a certain amount of air through that product, and that's really important to, you know, to allow that its comfort. You know, it allows that air to circulate. You know, moisture, you know, the perspiration to get out, and fresh air to come in. So you're just going to feel comfortable in this. And with cycling, really, you can get wet from the outside, but it's about not getting wet from the inside too. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, it's always a balance, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So that Polartec drove this, and we're really pleased to have got on board with them. And for this category of products, you know, we're really happy to get PowerShield Pro in this category of products, so foul weather sort of cycle gear.
Okay.
And I think the customers are going to love this.
Yeah. So. And this is going to match up with a set of bibs that you've got there as well? Yeah,
set of bibs. So your top half is taken care of there. The bibs, again, all new. So we had the previous Rain Defence style has just been sort of redesigned and respec'd from the ground up. And again, with this, it's your legs that are getting most of the muck, and as we all know, in wet weather your legs are going to get absolutely caked. So we've taken a slightly different sort of angle with this product, and we've actually spec'd fabric with a mill that is unique to us. So we've actually worked on this and spec'd this for this product, because we went out there, we weren't able to find the fabric that we needed.
Right, so this is a custom fabric
so
specifically for these? This
is a custom fabric that's developed for us, DHB, to our specifications. So the partner we've gone to is Scholler, and Scholler are a big, very advanced, very technical European fabric supplier, mm-hmm. and they make some incredible fabrics. You know, they've had fabrics in space and whatnot. So they're very technical, very, very sort of innovative, and they're a great partner for this product. So they've got a few technologies that we've incorporated into this. Firstly, what we needed was, with tights, we need them to fit well. So they're fit close to the body. We need a lot of stretch. Now, the makeup of this fabric it's a 2-layer. Mm-hmm. So we've got a knitted outer layer, and we've got a soft layer against the skin, and then these two fabrics are bonded together. So importantly, there's no membrane actually in this product. We've got a unique sort of bonding process that Scholler call PU foam bonding, and what that does is it gives the product the right amount of windproofing. Not too much. You don't want too much windproofing. We need air to circulate, but we need to keep the wind from removing all your heat. We've got a little bit of water resistance there as a fallback to the repellency that's on the outer fabric that I'll talk about in a minute. And that's a unique process that we spec for this fabric. So the key thing that's going to keep you dry on these is the nanosphere on the outside of the fabric. So
okay, so without a membrane inside, you're relying on that?
You're relying on that, yes. And Scholler Nanosphere is the best, probably, and most durable water repellent treatment that exists out there. It's extremely advanced, it's very durable. So that's what's going to be doing the work to stop you getting wet and dry, and the PU bonding is there as a backup to that, really. I mean, the prime use for the PU bonding is really to cut the wind out, to cut enough wind out and allow the moisture vapor to pass through. Mm-hmm. So Scholler pioneered the nanosphere, and what makes it good and one of the best on the market is the way that they actually apply that to the fabric. So they initially treat the yarn. So they treat the yarn with the treatment. They then knit the fabrics, and then it's then treated again at the dyeing and the finishing stage, which is when most fabrics tend to be treated.
So normally you just get that?
You just get that at the end, yeah. And what that does is it just makes it incredibly effective and very, very durable. So this is going to work very well for a long time. It will hold out much longer than some repellencies would last. Yeah. But more importantly, it's going to last a long time on the product. So it will go through a lot of wash cycles, and it will take a long time, to wear out. It won't wear out for the life of this product.
Right. Okay. And what you do tend to find with durable water repellency is that it will fade off over time.
It will, yeah.
And that's down to the washing cycle, but also you were telling me earlier down to the way that you treat the fabric when you're washing it and how you go through that washing process.
Yes, so detergents and fabric softeners are effectively will counteract a water repellency. So they're effectively they're wicking agents. So they'll work against your repellency. So one of the biggest mistakes that people will make often is to leave or to use fabric softener. That's the worst thing you can do really with repellent fabrics. And secondly, with most wash cycles, you'll get some detergent left in the cycle. So it's always important to rinse them really well. So with these types of products, I'd always put them on a second rinse. So you flushed out all of the detergents, any softener that might be there, and that will help your help your repellency last longer. And then again, if you tumble dry on a warm cycle, often heat will restore. A little bit of heat will restore repellencies if they're starting to wear out and not work so well. So a cool iron or even a tumble dry on a low heat will bring that back. Okay. Or even a warm airing cupboard. Hang it in a warm airing cupboard after rinsing.
So it's as much to do with how you care for the product as actually the water repellency fading itself.
There's products out there that you can bring back to life with a few steps. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. So that's the whole outfit.
So that's the whole outfit, yeah, Rain Defence, and that launched last week. So yeah, it's in now.
Okay, brilliant. That's the Aeron Rain Defence. Look out for that on road.cc. We're going to take this, we're going to give it a proper review. So watch out for that review. And Nick,
get out in the rain.
Thanks for coming and showing it to us now.
Super, no problems.
Brilliant.